Okay, so it recently occurred to me, after several thousand hours in Skyrim, where do the mammoth tusks and snouts, the meat, come from that you can occasionally find around Skyrim, either to take off some shelf or buy from vendors? I think it's right here at Halted Stream Camp. The whole setup of this camp seems devoted to the processing of mammoth meat and tusks. We'll get to this again a little bit later, but right now you can see that pit down there. There's a dead deer, I think that's a high elf. But I've cleared out the camp of the residents. You can see there's a mammoth skull right there, basically on the wall of the place. We get in here. Here's a butchered mammoth skeleton. A snout. And then we have a cart here full of mammoth snouts and tusks. This is where I usually come to get Wysolda's tusk. You know, Wysolda of Whiterun. In here, again, I've taken out the inhabitants, so we're not disturbed. And it is a little bit dark in here. I think I must have some interior lighting mod. But we have a mammoth basically being butchered inside this cave here, basically. Here's another mammoth insignia showing that the whole thing is devoted to mammoths. I mean, this is what this is all about. I guess there's some mining here too, but that's incidental. Mammoth tusks, mammoth snouts. Let me put a torch up here. Maybe we can see a little bit better. Okay. So we have the snouts. That's basically the mammoth meat you get in Skyrim. And the tusks. So the next question, this place is obviously to me the only place I know of that comes to mind as a place of processing mammoths. So how did the mammoth get in here, inside this cavern? Now, I don't think that they could have walked it, you know, inside through the front door here. And well, obviously they're taking mammoth parts out this way in the cart. And this cart, yeah, let's think about it. This cart, they're getting a cart loaded up with mammoth meat and tusks, probably to take to the towns, probably first Whiterun, just right next door, for sale, trade. So I don't think that they could walk it through the door and get it down there. Of course, this is Skyrim. Almost anything's possible. They could use a teleportation spell for all we know. But I don't think they're going to come down that way. Although they will take the mammoth parts or product out that way. No, they're going to get them in this way. We're going to go to that pit. This is that pit that I showed you a little bit earlier. There's the pit up there. So we have a high elf. There's a mammoth skull right there, I guess, on the pit. Or on a stake, a deer. Other things are falling in, and you can see some coin purses too. But let's get out of here. So my theory right now is that these guys have turned this into a mammoth trap. Maybe they walk by like other things, like the elk down there, the deer, fall down, get killed, and then somehow they take them off the stakes and drag them into the cavern for the butchering process. Is that a great theory or what? Now, let me go one other place and show you something. Come on. Right here. I'm piecing this together. I should have live streamed, and I don't plan on editing this. All right, now this is just a little bit a ways, from Halted Stream Camp, which is up there above that rise. This is a mammoth burial ground. Now, I was thinking that possibly the people back in the camp, when they're done butchering them, might bring the bones and remains out here. Or this is just a mammoth burial ground where the mammoths come to die. Or both, maybe. Maybe it's a burial ground and conveniently located to where the hunters, poachers, processors, whatever we're going to call them, bring the remains of the mammoths. It could be both. But this place is definitely erected by the giants, according to the stone artwork here. So they apparently dedicated this place as a place of burial for their beloved mammoths. Halted Stream Camp. A little bit of mining inside. I think it was iron ore, as I recall. But I say it's primarily a place for processing mammoths. What do you think? Am I wrong? Are there other places where mammoths are processed? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Out.